Okay, so today's topic is virtual reality. In this presentation, we're going to be covering some topics such as what exactly is virtual reality, the history of virtual reality, the types of virtual reality, and the pros and cons of virtual reality. So, what is virtual reality? So, the definition of virtual, which is almost or nearly as described, but not completely or according to strict definition, and the definition of reality. So the worlds or the state of things as they actually exist, as opposed to an idealistic or notional idea of them. So virtual reality means experiencing a computer generated world powered by technology rather than experiencing real life. And virtual reality is a terminology used when computers generate a 3D environment that allows users to enter a false reality. So the history. So in 1929, Edward Link, an American inventor in aviation, created the Link trainer, which is probably the first example of a commercial flight simulator for pilots, which was entirely electromechanical. And this invention was created as a safer means to train pilots, and it was controlled by motors that linked to the rudder and steering column, as well as a small motor-driven device. All of these designed to mimic a real flight for the pilot. And in 1950s, a cinematographer named Morton Heiling built a single-user console called the Sensoram, which allowed the user to watch television in 3D, which would simulate all senses. So in 1965, a helmet-mounted display was created by scientist Sutherland and his student Sproul, and the concept of this was to simulate reality to the point where one could not tell the difference from actual reality and to allow users to interact within it. So evolution of virtual reality. So 1956, Morgan Hauge creates a Sensorama. 1960 to 1987, virtual reality is now available for practical use. 1991 to 1999, VR is integrated into video games, and 2000s to present day, VR integrated in many facets of daily life. So virtual reality in the present day. So sorry, just gonna grab a glass of water for a second. Okay, so here are some examples of virtual reality and its uses in the present day. So doctors are employing VR to train medical students in surgery, treat patients' pains, and even help paraplegics regain body functions. Car makers are using VR to test drive cars before building them and create safer vehicles. Architects are constructing stronger buildings with the ability to test out environments. Travel agencies are using it to simplify vacation planning. Psychologists and other medical professionals are using VR to heighten traditional therapy methods and find effective solutions for treatment of PTSD. And even Walmart is using virtual reality to train its store employees by simulating real world scenarios. So, the types of virtual reality. So, the three types of virtual reality are immersive virtual reality, non immersive virtual reality, and virtual reality versus augmented reality. So, immersive virtual reality. So, immersion into a virtual reality is a perception of being physically present in a non physical world. And the virtual environment increases the immersiveness of the experience. So, this is the virtual reality we know that uses a headset and free movement. So non-immersive virtual reality. So large lifelike display, but does not fully surround the user, or one does not experience the sense of actual being in an alternate reality. And another example of this is like projector golf that you can find in arcades where you can golf a ball into a screen using an actual club and it'll take in your results. So, window on world virtual reality. So, desktop based virtual reality involves displaying a 3D dimensional virtual on a regular desktop display without any specialized movement tracking environment. So, virtual reality versus augmented reality. So, virtual reality changes your vision, whereas augmented reality adds to it and enhances it. So, it's not immersive. So, AR or augmented reality can offer something as simple as data overlay that shows the time to something as complicated as holograms floating in the middle of a room. So examples of AR include the popular Pokemon Go app, which uses your phone camera to track your surrounding and overlay additional information on top of the screen. So applications of virtual reality. So there's virtual reality can be applied in education, entertainment, healthcare for doctors, scientific and scientific visualization. So recreational virtual reality systems. So one system of this for consumers is HTC Vive VR, and its design enables you to move physically around objects within the virtual space. So with this system, you can enjoy an array of games, and the system also brings with it an adjustable headset and several eye relief adjustments. And it is clear and comfortable to use. And here's a link to anyone if you want to check it out. So another virtual reality system for recreational use is the Oculus Rift VR. And the advanced technology of this headset, coupled with low latency and precise constellation tracking system, allows the utmost sensation of presence. The system is adaptable, comfortable, and customizable, and easy to use. It usually extends to a VR environment that's created to be the beginning point of your entire journey. So, what I know about Oculus Rift VR right now, this is the most popular system in the market because it's very efficient and it's known to do its job and provide a great experience. I've tried this personally myself with a friend, and it's groundbreaking. So the average cost of VR headsets, they can be quite pricey, but they all start at the base price, and such as Sony PlayStation VR, they all have their specialties. So what can you do with the VR system? So one thing, here are some examples. Adventure through Antarctica and Machu Picchu with National Geographic Explore VR. Save the world from a zombie apocalypse with Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Encounter rare wild animals with Ecosphere. Meditate, take a backcountry road trip, or ride in a hot air balloon with Alcove, and much more. And these will all require their own softwares for VR. So VR videos, so YouTube and other non-immersive reality experiences you can access at no cost on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. And to simply play the video, then click and drag the screen to see different angles and views of the videos. And you can also do this by clicking the arrows at the top of the screen and put the video into full screen for best viewing experience. And we're gonna demonstrate the YouTube VR in just a moment. So here it is. Example of scuba diving in YouTube VR. Another one of this is virtual reality on a roller coaster, the pros and cons. So one of the advantages of VR technology, virtual reality creates a realistic world that enables users to explore spaces and test situations without real world consequences. It is used for advancements in various fields, and it provides users with detailed lifelike experiences that they may not otherwise be able to experience. And it also allows you to interact and converse with others. So the disadvantages of VR technology. So the equipment can be very expensive to obtain. The complex technology is not easily replicated. Unlike real world systems, virtual reality doesn't offer flexibility in making changes to the preset program sequence. Uh, this is kind of dark potential for addiction and escapism. Many would claim that the inauthentic experiences of VR are still not as good as the real thing, but it's the best we've got with our current technology and visual fatigue from excess use. But for this one, you just have to remember to take breaks when using it from time to time. So now I'm gonna do a live demo. I don't have a VR headset with me right now, but I do have one of their programs, which is called VR Chat, and it basically you can experience virtual rooms and interact with others. So I'm just gonna share that. Okay, so this is one of the most popular softwares with VR. It's called VR Chat. If you do have a headset, then you can actually look around by just moving your head and moving your arms to simulate that you're actually there. And it does have some really nice virtual worlds. So, for example, some of the virtual worlds I have are let's see, there's an apartment in Tokyo. There's an aquarium with a whale in it. There's a street in New York. It's a well, it's not just a aquarium. One of the exhibits is there's a snake right there. This is just a reptilian exhibit, and this is the aquarium. It's kind of dark. I'm not sure if oh, there's the whale. They have a theater here, with some movies in it actually. It plays like you know those theaters at the like science center. It plays something like that. Yeah, this is VR. So if you can look around with mouse and keyboard, but if you do have a headset, then you can look around using your head. I found the street, virtual New York. Here you can actually walk around and turn your head, and there's some things I can pick up, but I can't seem to find them, so we're just gonna walk around. It's New York simulation, a replica for us to explore.